Hello everyone, I am Gargi Ghosh. So today we will discuss about a new topic which is Python is compiler or interpreter. So what do you think that Python is a compiler or interpreter? Okay, let's ask Google. So we will see what Google tell us. Here it is. So here Google tell us that Python is generally considered as an interpreter language, right? So Python is an interpreted language, but we have to prove it, right? That how we can prove that Python is an interpreted language. So here is a program of sum. I mean, here is a program of two number summation. So let's see what is happening. So in this main part, I declare two variables and input that variables or take an input of the variables, and here I call the main function, which is this function, which is cal underscore sum. Let's see the function. So this is the function body. So this is a normal structure of a code that I define function and function parameters, and this has a return type which is a complete function definition, and then uh, in the main part we write here if underscore underscore name underscore underscore double equal to, and a single quotation underscore underscore main underscore underscore single quotation course, and this. So this is called magic function. We all know that. And now we input two values and we call the function and print it. So let's see what is happening. Okay. So first we enter num1 value like 10. Second we will enter num2 value which is 16. So the sum is 26, right? So now we will know how Python is interpreted. So in case of interpreted language, whichever the line is uh, correct, it's print. Like here we can see that all the lines are correct. So uh, Python print us or VS Code print us for this. But if we take the function from here and paste here, then it shows a error. Let's see what is happening. We call the function and now it gives an error. So, but we can see that, okay, let's clear it and again we will run the program. So it wants num1 value, then num2 value, same, I will do 16, and then we can see that here it gives an error. But and it's called name cal sum is not defined, but we defined here, right? But why this is happening? Let's see that why this is happening. You can think that this is defined here, right? This is defined here below, but not above, but this is defined, right? So why this can is error? So now we will see that why this is an error. So in case of interpreted language or in case of Python, we always have to define the function in above. Means if we define the function, here, then the program will run. But if we define the function in below, the program will run. Whichever line are correct, then the program will run. So what I say, that in case of interpreted language, whichever line doesn't have any problem, means when I input this line in below, this is shows an error. But these two lines is print, right? Like enter num1 value and enter num2 value. So I tell the same thing, that in case of interpreted language, whichever line does not have any problem. So here line number 6, line number 5, line number 6 and line number 7 has no problem. So first compiler what do? First it shows the line number 5. So it shows that there is no problem. So it print it, and then it came here and there is no problem, and came then line number 7. So also there is no problem. So it gives the value of num1, we input that value, and num2 input that value. But in case of line number 9, there shows a error. Why? Because we didn't define it above, we defined it below. So here in case of function, we have to define it in above of the program. Is it clear? So for an interpreted language as Python, it's interpret whichever lines are correct, it interpret the lines, and when the lines is gives an error, then the program will halt. So this is happening in interpreted language. But when I call about a compiler language like Java, Java didn't compile the whole program and run this program. Why? Because Java is a compiled language. So when in case of Java, it says that we have to correct all the program and then it will run. It didn't work line by line. That's why in case of Python, we can say that if Python interpret the lines line by line and print the lines whichever lines are correct, and when the wrong or error will come, then the program will halt. This is the significance of an interpreted language. So we will see here that when the function is below after the main body, then it shows an error. But we can see that when the function is above or in top, let's clear it, then the total code is run. Like we will see num1 value, num2 value, and it gives us the sum of num1 and num2. So I hope this is clear to all, and this is a very simple question, and but this is very important question. So thanks for today, and the next day we will talk about another thing. Thank you so much.